Yeah. WC, then head and tail. Okay, so you can mute yourself. So today let's see over the commands caught. Why we are using caught command? Caught, we use caught to separate, to to identify or to caught single field or single character from the text file or from a line. So for that we need to use caught. In caught we are using hyphen D option, we are using C, using D stands for delimiter, F stands for field, okay, and C stands for character. So you can see here caught hyphen D, then then you can see code to quote is there. Here you can, inside quote you can take like space or comma or maybe anything. So here it simply tell us like inside this two quote you can put whatever you can put, that will be the delimiter. And here hyphen f stands for field. Then here n I have written n here. N per n you can put the number of field you want to print. Okay, so let's take an example. Here you can see, here we can use caught command in two way. Before going for caught command, I just want to show you one thing. I think I did not tell you it before. Suppose Sohail, let me, so cat then file name. What will be the output? The output is will be the content. What are the content of the file? You can see. Suppose if you want to search something inside this file, you can put a pipe here. This is called pipe. So that what the pipe will do, the pipe will take the output of this, okay. And suppose cat launcher that is the file name, and it will give you the output like this. And suppose here you want to grab something, grave, okay, grave, then suppose hi, we are searching hi button, okay. So now we can see from the file launcher we can get the pattern, get the line which is contains the pattern hi. Are you getting me? So here the pipe simply taking the output of this. Basically how we write, basically what how you can do the grep, then hi, then file name, right? So here you can get the output as hi team, means you will get the row where the pattern hi is available. But here same way what you can do is you can run cat command, cat file name, then one pipe, then grep hi. Same way we can do many things like you know suppose ls hyphen lrt, ls hyphen lrt is giving the output of all this. Okay, so I just want to see some specific things. Grep, I want to see only the .dat file, not other files. So how I will get that? So here I am doing ls-lrt, then 5 grep, then that. Okay, so here you can see the pattern that in whatever file name containing that, it is showing this. So here you can see ls-lrt, ls-lrt, the output will be like this for ls-lrt, and from this content we are taking grep, then dat, we are searching dat, and we are filtering these two files from above all. Okay, so here this is the use of pipe. Now we have to see cut command. So cut hyphen d, then d means delimiter, so we will have to put delimiter here, then hyphen f, f stands for field, then which field you want to print. Let me type 2, then your file name. So let me, we are searching, we will have to search the field from the file launcher.dat. Okay, let's see. In launcher.dat, if you cat the file, you will get team and is. In first row, team is the second field. Here we have taken second field. We are trying to search second field of this file. So in this line, the second field is team. In this line, the second field is. So we can see second field only printed here. Okay, same way, if you want to print second field and third field second field and third field, then what will be the output? As here only in first row only second field is there, so it is print only second field. In second row, second field and third field it is showing. You can see this is the second field and r is the third field. And here what is the delimiter? Here the delimiter is space. You can see here the delimiter is space. So cut hyphen d, we have taken space, then hyphen f stands for field, then second field and third field we are printing here. This is how we can print by using cut command. Next is, suppose you want to print like second column, then fourth, then fifth, then seventh, like that you can print many columns. Let me show you one. Let's create a file. Okay, we have written something inside the file and we are going to print something. So what will be our command? Cut -d, then we'll have to put delimiter, then F stands for field. Then what are the field you want to print? Suppose you want to print 2, then 5, then 1. Okay, after that you will have to put your file name. See, 1, 2, 5. Then here you can see, let me cat the file. Okay, then here you can see, here, so earlier you can see, this is the first column, this is the first column, this is the first column, it is printing. And sorry, field is 2, means 2 should be printed. 2, then, oh sorry, 1 is I have written, that is why it is printing 1. Okay, so first column has been printed, then 2, then second column has been printed also. Okay, then 5, here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is fifth column that has been printed. Okay, so like that, suppose some lines are there and you want to print some particular column to write a script or something, or to get the output or to get the input, like sometimes you'll have to get the output of one file, and that output you will have to use to another file. So in that case, cut command will be helpful. Also you can use awk command instead of cut command, but this is a very good command to differentiate, to get the particular column. So here we taken the delimiter as space. Sometimes you can take the delimiter as like comma, I mean anything, delimiter can be anything. Just let me show you once. Suppose here instead of space I put dot. Okay, so now if you cat this file, there is no space inside it. So suppose now someone asks you to as well, to you have to print the same thing we are going to print, second column, fifth column and first column. Suppose you want to print, let's see. Sorry, here delimiter has been changed, so it's a dot. See, second column is 2b, this one second column printed. Then first column has been printed. Then fifth column, you can see fifth column has also been printed. So delimiter you can take anything. Here you can, suppose you can take a delimiter as a number, a letter, a special character, whatever, anything you can take as a delimiter as per your requirement. So this part is done. Next, like suppose you want to print 2 to 5 or 3 to 9 like that, then it will start from 2 and end with 5, like that we will have to print. Here you can see 2 to 5, then 6 to 8. It is one more thing. Let me show you one example. Suppose I want to print 1 to 3. 1 to 3 and 6th. I want to print 1 to 3 and 6. So you can see 1 to 3 means 1 2 3, this 3 column, then and 6, this one. You can see first, second and third column has been printed here along with sixth column of this 5. Okay, this way you can print by using the delimiter. Like we are using hyphen D, same way you can use hyphen C to differentiate the characters, to print the characters. Okay, so cut hyphen C, suppose you want to print fifth character of each line or each row, fifth character you can print. Cut hyphen C hyphen fifth hyphen 5, then file name. So let me show you. Cut hyphen C, then the delimiter, sorry, what you are checking, okay, so we will have to print only C. Then your file name, oh sorry, number of character. Echo, I think I did not tell you, so suppose I want to print third character, then fifth character, then your file name. So here you can see third character 2VSD, this is the third character, and this is the fifth character 5. One character, second, third, fourth, fifth, this is the fifth character, so it is printing fifth character of every rows. It is going to print your fifth character. Same way, so to print something we can use echo command. Echo is printing some messages, like I am echo, so I am printing Rakesh Kumar, so it will print Rakesh Kumar. So if you want to cut some specific character, then you will have to put cut hyphen C. Then if you want to print, suppose I want to print only Kumar, okay, seven, 8, 9, 10. If I put 11, then it will print up to Kumar. One more thing we can do here. Either way you can do. So it will print 7 to 11 character. Starts from 7 and reaches 11. Okay. This way we can print the characters. That's it from quad command. Let's go to WC. You know, this is a filtering command actually. WC, length, then number of word, number of line, and then number of character. Okay, so let's test one by one. WC file name. Okay, so here you can see this is the file name. See here you can see from a file, if you are using WC-L, it will show you the length of the file. If you are choosing C, it will tell you the character. If you are choosing W, it will tell you the word. Okay, so if you only do WC command, if you are executing WC command along with file name, then you will get all these in one line. All these output you can get in one line. So where your character, then length, then word, then file name, all will be here. I mean, here this is the character, this is the file name. Okay, like that. You can also suppose how many characters in shell script it is needed. If the length is 1, then do perform this step or execute this command. So during that time it will be helpful. So we can do cat hyphen file name, then WC hyphen L. Otherwise you can do one thing, WC hyphen L, then file name. In this way also you can execute. Okay, this is the character, sorry, length of the file. So here you can see how many lines, how many word, how many characters, then line, word, character you will get accordingly. Line, word, character, file, as we discussed already. Then let's go to head command. Today you might have listened the head command in the system. So what is the use of this head command? Suppose a file is containing many rows, you can't read it. So how, if you want to read particular row from a line, how will you read it? Okay, so from a file, let me head hyphen 2. I am choosing hyphen 2 option, then your file name. you can see first two line from the top, it is printing here. Okay, suppose if I write head hyphen 3 from first row to next 3 row, it is going to print. Okay, you can see first 3 rows it is printing. Same way, suppose someone asking you, before that let me tell you one thing. Head, same like we are using head from top to bottom, from bottom to top there is a command tail. Suppose tail hyphen 2 then file name. You can see this is tail. From the bottom of the line it is printing 2 rows. Okay, from the bottom of the line it is printing 2 rows. If you want to print, suppose someone asks you to print this line only, I mean second line from the top, you know, head and tail command you can use together. Head hyphen 2 then file name. Head hyphen 2 then file name will print 2 line. Take this output by using a pipe, then again tail hyphen 1, you will get the second line only. Okay, so together by using head command and taking this output through a pipe and use tail hyphen 1, it is going to print the second row only. Okay, and then what else remaining in, suppose check the appending line to the log file, you know, Sahel. Suppose you are restarting wave and you can see in Tomcat log some data is getting appended. Okay, in that case what you can do, if you are open the file tail hyphen f then your log file name, whatever the new data is getting appended to that file, you can see those lines. This is called, this is why you are using tail hyphen f then log file name. Okay, so here let me tell you once again. Head command is going to print the lines or the rows from the top to bottom. Tail command is going to print the line from bottom to top, and WC command is going to give you the information over line, word, character, file name and all. So if you are using WC-L, it is going to give you the line, number of line, WC-W then number of file, C then character, like that. WC-F, suppose this is one, the important thing, WC file name, then you need to remember first one is the line, second one is the word, third one is the character, and fourth one is the file name. Okay, suppose someone asking you how many files and directories are there inside your home directory. How we will get that? Here you can see Sohail, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Here if you are doing ls-lrt wc-l, it should be 8. Why it is 9? Because ls-lrt is also showing the total things. Okay, so this is also one line. So if someone asking you how many folders and directories are there inside your home directory or anywhere inside any other directory, then how will you get that? ls-lrt pipe wc-l, whatever the output will be coming from that, we will have to do -1. Here the number of file and directories are 8. Okay, so today we covered wc command and cut command. That's it. Tomorrow we will see find command, and once you complete all these things, I will tell you how to install SSH key. Then once SSH key is installed, we will see how to copy some file from one server to another server. From one server to another server, how to execute a command by using SSH command. Okay, that's it for today.
Okay, Rajesh, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.